Yeah. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Them Wrestling Guys. This is Sean and Matt, and we're here for another 60-second squash.
Feel better?
Yeah, what up? Let's do it.
What up? What's up is CM Punk showed up on Fox on WWE Backstage. I'm not going to get too excited, but this is definitely the most I've marked out over any rumors about Punk because he was there. It's dealt with Fox. It's not dealt with WWE, but at the same time, both have to work together and agree to that. So, you know, maybe they're doing what's best for business and allowing that to happen. Renee Young reportedly was the only one who knew as far as on TV. So they actually did a good job in getting legitimate reactions from Samoa Joe,
Paige,
Booker T, Paige, and Adam Cole.
Paige looked like she was marking out all over the NXT women's belt.
She was trying not to swear too, which I
holy shit. Oh. Okay, yeah. So CM Punk, FS1. So he works for Fox now. He doesn't technically work for WWE, but this opens up the door for a discussion for a match. And Seth Rollins has already came out and said that he wants to wrestle CM Punk. I'm sure everybody wants to wrestle CM Punk who has not wrestled him before. I was never a big CM Punk fan, but honestly, if Lesnar left for 3 months and then came back, I always pop hard for him too. So, I was pretty excited that happened. We were talking to Steve, the owner at Heroes Hideout, earlier, and he had told us that he was reading comments from people who said that this was a wasted appearance, that WWE should have had him come out on Raw. Guys, it's not a WWE signing. He works for Fox. If anything, it'll open up the doors for WWE to talk to him about coming back in ring. But right now, I think they did it right. If it doesn't end with him eventually coming into the ring, I think it was a waste of time for fans. But as long as he's back on WWE television, I guess that's good for a lot of CM Punk fans.
Yeah, and if he returns to the ring, if they keep it a secret like they did his Fox appearance, then yes, it will be a big pop.
Yeah, honestly, I thought that the deal was done and he was not coming back.
You know what's perfect with this too, though, is that if he's already with Fox, technically, but he's there for WWE programming as well, how many times are people going to say, oh, he was spotted backstage? Of course he's going to be spotted backstage. So that way they can definitely keep it a secret.
Yeah.
Right. Speaking of the panel, Samoa Joe on there, report is he's weeks away from returning. So that's a plus. Friggin' love Joe, but he's been a guy who's had bad luck. And even when he does get injured, it's small little minor stuff that keeps him out for 6 weeks, 2 months. But the guy's so talented. But maybe night after Raw or SmackDown, because he hasn't. Did he go anywhere yet? I don't think he's.
I don't want to say he's on Raw, but no, he did get drafted.
He did?
Yes, because he was on the panel and they were I remember them saying congratulations. I think he went to Raw.
Oh, okay. So maybe the Raw after Survivor Series he'll show up.
If we're wrong, let us know.
Yeah.
So Samoa Joe, he's one of those guys. Came over from TNA, had a great career in TNA. He was having a great career here too, but he just keeps getting hurt, and I feel like it has age might have something to do with it. He's getting older now. He's been in the business for a long time. Takes a little longer to heal those injuries when you're older. Yeah, so hopefully he comes back and they give him a nice little push, because Joe's amazing on the mic. He's good in the ring. A big guy like that shouldn't be able to do the things that he does. So I hope he comes back quick.
Yeah, it's like watching Kevin Owens too. That guy does some things you think he shouldn't be able to do.
Same thing. Keith Lee too. Yep. Big guys that shouldn't be able to do what they do.
On the injury topic, Johnny Gargano tweeted that he's sorry he's not going to be able to participate in the Survivor Series weekend. I don't know if that's legit or they're putting us on. I don't know, because they said it's a neck injury, which obviously they sold with Finn Balor. I don't know if it was a legit injury and they made it look more official by having Balor DDT him like that.
They just wrote him off TV.
Yeah, maybe that was the way to write him off TV. Maybe he really is dealing with a neck injury.
How is this the first time we're hearing about it?
I don't know. But because I honestly thought they were setting it up for Johnny to come in and challenge Balor one-on-one at War Games, and to be on Team NXT the next night.
So I guess he's not going to be at Survivor Series or at War Games. So that kind of sucks. That's Mr. Pay-Per-View, Mr. fucking Johnny Wrestling. God damn it.
Well, yeah, Johnny Wrestling. I mean, Mr. Pay-Per-View is Rob Van Dam.
Mr. WrestleMania, Shawn Michaels. What do they call? Oh, Johnny Takeover. That's what they call him.
Yep.
So he's not going to be able to be at War Games. That kind of sucks. He's a staple in the NXT pay-per-views. I think he's had more matches than anybody on NXT pay-per-views.
Yes.
So yeah, it's going to suck not having him there, and I don't think Velveteen Dream's going to be there. So two of your top stars right there are gone. But at least you got Ciampa back, and you got Finn Balor back. So we'll see what happens with those guys.
Just opens the door to push some more guys, like people like Damian Priest, Keith Lee.
Yeah, they have plenty of people they can push, and like even Matt Riddle needs to get a good push. He's had championship matches and he's had big matches, but he hasn't gotten that big push. And Keith Lee is another guy. Even Garza, like he does some pretty amazing stuff. I'm not too thrilled with his like character. I guess his persona.
Like the Rico Suave almost?
Yeah, I'm not really like if they repackaged him like they did with some of these other guys, I think in the breakout tournament, like they repackaged these guys, and it works out for some of them. So
as long as they don't change his name. I mean, he comes from a He comes from a rich family.
Yeah, don't change
background.
his name. Even like if you guys remember Kona Reeves, like Kona Reeves is amazing, and it's just the gimmick doesn't work, and that's why it just doesn't get over with the crowd.
Yeah. Well, on to the next topic because we're getting away, and we're getting way past 60 seconds. Just recently announced contract signings again for WWE, so they're definitely pushing on some more of their bigger talent. I'll start with Paige because Paige, can't wrestle anymore, so her extension, I don't know what it's good for, how many more years, but it's just
What is she doing?
What's that?
What is she doing?
I mean, she's part of also the WWE backstage for Fox.
Yeah, but isn't that a Fox?
Well, it's through Fox, but how many of those people on that panel are contracted through WWE? I'm just saying she does appearances here and there. I don't even know what she'll do on TV because the Kabuki Warriors turned their back on her. So, but the other signing, though, that's more important is The Miz. I think he had 3 years left on his contract. They just extended him for another 3 years, which will push him well into 2025. And so, I mean, like the Orton signing, this signing would push Miz probably into his early 40s. So I think it's locking down Miz for the rest of his career.
Yeah, and correction on the Orton, I think I said last week that it was 2-year extension. It's 5. He signed for 5 more years. So that was good, and I think he was probably just putting us on with the AEW tweets. He's just Orton being Orton. So, Paige, whatever.
I mean, I'd love her to actually be able to compete in the ring.
Yeah, but you haven't been relevant in 2 or 3 years, really, since your movie came out. I don't know. I don't remember when that came out, but
which one are we talking about? Yeah, Fighting with Family or Fighting with My Family.
Not Fighting with Xavier and Brad. That's a different movie.
I won't take anything away though. It actually was even if you're not a wrestling fan, it actually was a pretty entertaining, watchable movie.
Little raunchy, but like, yeah, you have to see Brad Maddox's dick. So, are we talking about different movies?
Shut up.
You're talking about the other one?
You knew exactly what I was talking about.
Whatever. And Miz, Miz is awesome. I remember the first time I ever saw Miz.
Nice pun there, by the way.
Was on Real World.
Back to New York.
Season
10.
He was the guy running around the house with his championship belt, his homemade championship belt, DDTing people and like trying to wrestle everybody. Then he was on $1 Million Tough Enough. He's main evented WrestleMania, so He's a good veteran to have in your locker room. Even though I know Honky Tonk Man doesn't like him. Personally, he told me that.
He said he told both of us that.
He said he hates him. But we like The Miz. He's great.
All right, and then last topic on WWE Backstage. I think it was, just last night? Yeah, they just they announced the SmackDown men's team for Survivor Series. I'll start from bottom towards the top. You've got Shorty G and Ali. You got King Corbin on the team, and you're going to get Braun Strowman and Roman Reigns. So 3 of the 5, I think, make sense. Ali, Shorty G. I'm excited for Ali. Keep pushing him. Shorty G. I'm losing interest in Shorty G, and I feel bad because he's a great wrestler, but I hate the name change. I hate that he comes out looking like a goddamn basketball player. It looks
like Steve Nash.
It's killing it for me. I can't get behind him, and he's a great talent, but...
Wait, so are we thinking Bryan and Miz for a match? Is that what you're saying?
Well, you and I both predicted Miz from that previous video, and they didn't announce him. Daniel Bryan, I'm going to predict him and Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, him and Fiend.
Because they did that angle this Friday night where Bray Wyatt attacked Daniel Bryan backstage.
Yeah.
Which I don't get, because you're talking about him, you're showing him and Nakamura and Sami Zayn trying to recruit Daniel Bryan, and then they pull like a 180 and they just have Bray Wyatt attack him backstage when he's talking to Sami Zayn.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So I had, I guess, 3 out of the 5. Right.
I had 3 out of the 5 as well.
I think Matt had 5 out of 5. I think on the Raw side. I can't remember who we exactly predicted.
Those 5 that got announced.
So what? I can't remember.
They had Rollins, Owens, Orton, and then they had Rollins, Owens, Orton, Ricochet, and Drew McIntyre.
Yeah. So I had Strowman and Andrade. So all right, and then they'll probably announce NXT tonight or over the next couple of weeks. So we'll get to see how that's going to shape out. Sir Gargano's out. Let's say...
Which I think I ruled him out.
Let's say... so that could put Finn in. Adam Cole's going to have to be in this because Roddy, we predicted that right too.
Yep,
we
Roddy.
got that triple threat.
Which, by the way, that's stealing the show.
That's probably going to be the best match.
And we'll do a video. We'll do the predictions for winners, but I think that's stealing the show. Gargano,
absolutely,
or not Gargano, Strong, Styles, Nakamura.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially if they take the handcuffs off of Nakamura and Styles, let them wrestle like they do in NXT. It's going to be a match of the year candidate, probably. I would assume. And then the women's for SmackDown. Do you remember who they were? I think Cross, Mella.
So far it's only Sasha,
Dana, Lacey.
So far it's Sasha Banks, Carmella, and Dana Brooke. I'm ruling. I said the 5th member was either going to be either Mandy Rose or Sonya Deville, but I'm going to rule them out because why put either one of them in the match if you had Carmella, Dana Brooke,
and you got to put
go over them,
right?
To get on the
We're going a little over, but we're just going to talk about this. And then you got to put Nikki Cross in there, right? Because what is she doing?
And then I had Lacey Evans, which I'd say keep going with Lacey Evans because she did make history with Natalya over in Saudi Arabia.
Did they announce Raw yet?
Honestly, women, the only thing they've announced is those 3 for SmackDown. Men, both complete teams for Raw and SmackDown.
Wait, so we didn't know that this was going to be a match, and now they've announced that it is going to be.
We had a feeling they were going to do this, which we were right. I mean, but I'm sure a lot of people predicted these match happening. So we've been just trying to predict who was going to be on these teams.
So Raw will probably get announced throughout the week then.
Let's put it this way. Total 15 women. There's only 3 that are announced. Total 15 men. 10 have been announced.
All right.
NXT has not announced anything.
I'm assuming that's going to happen tonight.
Maybe. It's possible.
But they're still dealing with War Games
on
NXT, so I don't know. They're still making those teams. I think the last person for the other team has to be announced yet, right?
Why don't they do a thing where War Games, which I know it's tough because Shayna's on a team and she's already got a match, but what if you do the winning team gets to represent NXT for the women the next night?
Plus another person.
Well, if you do Shayna's team, you would have to get 2 people. You would do Bianca Belair. I don't know.
Well, is Shayna...
Because we don't even know who the 4th member is,
it's probably
even though we're
going to be
Dakota Kai. Because she got passed up by Mia.
So yeah, all right. So I think that's it for 60-second squash this week. Stay tuned for... We need 3 subscribers for a giveaway, guys. Come on.
Just 3.
Help us out.
And
3 more.
And we're going to make it a good box.
And this giveaway is going to be insane. So come on. It's going to be a good one. Help us out. 3 more people. Tell your family. Tell your friends. Tell your coworkers.
Tell your neighbor.
Anybody who likes wrestling. You see somebody wearing a wrestling shirt out, be like, yo, check these guys out.
Check them guys out.
Check them guys. Them wrestling guys. Check them out. Check them out. Check them wrestling guys out. Just check them out. Do it!